Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some, at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. I think this turns on, Jim?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record...
Shot, surely! Tries to get it clear. Emerson. Moved on forwards. They've got a corner here. Oh, it's played into... There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Balde shifted upfield. Rafinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Balde. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Can he spark a counter here? Guiri. Højbjerg.
Marseille, well, you can see what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, there is a very visible, a very definite pattern here.
Well, that's where the space is, and it's quite simple. It's just going to stretch that defence, isn't it?
That has found it in acres of space. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Pavard with the clearance. Will be a throw-in. And he'll shoot here! And again! You can get that clear. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kondogbia gets it clear. Yamal, and the shot! Has another goal! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yeah, gently done. It's gone for a throw-in. Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Emerson, in with the challenge. Pedri. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And here's Pedri. And it's the chance! Pedri. And it's hoisted clear. Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Rafinha! In he goes again! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time! Blanco, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Guiri. He is through here. That is good strength. It's run loose here. Pings it across. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Pavard. That'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Pedri, that's a good ball. Yamal, lovely feet. Defending of the desperate variety. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Yamal, brilliantly cut out. Højbjerg, Greenwood. Højbjerg. Aubameyang has got himself a free kick. Højbjerg! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
Koundé. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Casado. Ferran Torres. It's anyone's ball now. Pedri. He has found the way, and he's following up! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
There's going to be another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, if that's the case, then, he's doing the right thing.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Conducted forwards and with intent. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's neat. O'Reilly. Ferran Torres. Aguirre. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Ferran Torres. De Jong! Great football, shots and save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Højbjerg. Where? Kunde with the foul. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
And it's Olmo. Gavi. Rashford. Now who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. Højbjerg. O'Reilly. Greenwood. Balde does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres. And here's Lopez. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Has been clubbed away. And it's Lopez. Rashford. Benny. Just 5 minutes left. And here's Dani Olmo. Højbjerg. O'Reilly. Greenwood. Now it's Aubameyang. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed.
Aubameyang, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others.
Chance for a shot! And he should have made it 4. Danger averted for now. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona, well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result